How's everyone?
That didn't work out at all.
How's everyone doing out there? You're kicking it. We're in the loft. We're sweating. It's the summer.
Welcome to Roomies.
Welcome to Roomies. We got Kyle and Alex, the Roomies. It's established that we are the Roomies now.
Are we? Trademarked?
Yeah, TM. Is it,
Don't
can you say that?
Don't look it up. Don't
yeah,
look up
trust
trademark.
us. Just trust us. We said it. It's like a...
You might not be able to... It might be hard to find.
If you say Roomies, you have to give us a nickel, basically. Welcome to the show this week. It's the summer, Kyle. It's pretty hot.
It is.
And it's been hot.
Saw his balls.
And we can't have our fans on because it'll fuck with the mic. So what better time to discuss summer and spending time in the summer with friends, without friends, with family, without family, just
as a
chilling.
child, as an adult.
As a child, as an adult. That's going to be probably like the biggest theme, right?
Yeah.
Like how that's changed. But that's still dope both ways. I feel like to start it off, because it's so hot, I feel like I don't remember being that hot during the summer as a kid. What's up with that? Maybe I just didn't give a shit.
I don't know. I think maybe because we were always outside, we were always sweating.
Yeah, like we're just used to it.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Isn't
remember
like sweating, like your body's like natural way to cool itself down. So it's.
I don't remember like requesting fans in my room as a kid. You know.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I just didn't care.
Probably because our parents were running the air conditioner all the time.
Yeah, I think that's now that we're like paying for the air conditioner, like we can do without it. Like holy moly. And yeah, we're pretty well protected as kids. We're like, did you get suntan lotion as a kid?
No, but I probably should have because I got burned a lot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You just came home burned all the time.
Yeah. Skin peeling.
Way to toughen you up.
Surprised I didn't get like skin cancer from that all those years.
Oh, you still got time. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. You need to get more sun. Didn't the doctor tell you got to get more sun?
Yeah. But they gave me vitamin D pills, so I don't have to go outside.
Yeah, there you go. Get those special light bulbs they have in Sweden. Or we can set up a system of mirrors to reflect the sun onto you. Does it work like that?
Oh, I mean, I get some from up there, I get some from over there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in Sweden and like Norway and these countries where it's dark for like a bunch...
For like several days?
For like months, several days. It was like a month at a time. I think the sun doesn't come up for like 3 months.
It's like that movie 30 Days a Night where they just...
Yes.
This is a vampire movie, right?
Well, like it
Do they have to fight off vampires?
Kind of right. Yeah, they have to fight vampires.
Mm.
Yes, you've heard about it.
Right.
It's crazy in Norway, dude. But they sell light bulbs that like give off sun rays or something.
Huh.
They're solar charged. No, they're special light bulbs that help you not be depressed.
Huh.
If you don't want to... I assume you can just buy those if you just don't want to go outside. So look into that.
Check that into that. Yeah. I know, I can't remember where, maybe like Sweden, maybe? Like certain times a year where it's like the sun doesn't set till like 10 p.m.
Yeah, dude, that's like that in Alaska too. I went to Alaska.
Yeah.
And it was like that. There's a summer trip. It was 10:30 at night and it was still light outside.
It's crazy.
It was insane. Open the blinds. Just,
I mean, it's sort of normal to them, but like to us, it's just like...
It's bananas.
Yeah.
But it's only like that for certain times of the year. Then other times it's dark. Other times it's light. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd like it.
It would be
it's
cool.
Exciting. I mean, I guess you get sick of it after like a week. Okay, I want to go to sleep. Enough is enough. I get it. It's novel.
You're really going to sleep at 10 p.m.?
I think it was like till midnight. It was like kind of... The sun was like setting at midnight or something.
Probably everyone has like those
super long sunset
blackout shades.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
They gotta have what our friend has. Our friend hates the sun so much. He has these Velcro things that cover his windows.
Yeah, it's like a black tarp.
I think they're invented by a vampire. Velcro on them. Were they sold with the Velcro?
I don't think so. I think he did that.
Maybe he is.
Because I think he put it up and he realized there was light still coming through and he got the Velcro and put it on.
Guy really likes dark. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, and you wonder why he sleeps till 3 p.m.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's
why even though I have those super dark curtains, I try and leave them open most of the time. Because if you don't, it's bad. You just sleep all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I did it when I was a kid, especially during the summers. Like
really, you did?
Putting, I guess, not even as a kid, maybe as a teenager.
I didn't have blackout curtains until I was like 20.
I put like a sheet. It wasn't like a blackout curtain, but I put like a black sheet in front of my window.
I remember that.
And then I just slept all day till like 2.
And the Kyle Dome. Yes. The Kyle. That's what it was called.
Or I just played WoW.
Above the garage, looking out
ate
at
Cheez-Its.
what's going on my street. You had the view of the whole street.
I did. The house.
Did you sit right next to it, or was it behind you, the window?
No, I sat right next to it.
So to your left, right?
It was to my left.
Dude, in your desk, like how it wrapped around, that was like the best setup ever.
Yeah, I missed that.
That was a good desk.
I had to take that desk apart.
Didn't you
when
get
we
that
moved.
later though in your life?
Yeah. It was after my dad remodeled the house.
Yeah, that shit was.
And then
what?
I had the TV on the right. The L desk, the TV on the right, the window on the left, and the monitor in front of me.
Same exact setup
I know,
as
it's
right
the
here.
same setup as here.
Have you thought about that?
Oh yeah, because it's also the same, almost the same setup I had at the other house when I was living.
Really?
Yeah. After I was living with Chase, I moved back with my dad.
Yeah,
I had
to the left.
it was the TV exactly like this. Because this is what I'm used
The
to.
TV was above, right?
No, when I was living with Chase, it was above my monitor. But when I was living back with my dad, it was to the left, just like
yes,
this.
yes.
It was exactly like this. This was even the stands and everything. This is the desk.
So
And
anyway,
just like that's what I was
Yeah.
used to. Is always just looking.
That's pretty funny, actually.
to the
now.
right to watch TV.
Dude, I always had those two rooms, so my room.
Yeah,
now,
but you
it's
didn't
like
move into the other room till way later.
Well, remember how I moved the mattress into that one room,
Yeah.
and then that one summer when I didn't go to college, it just like some dark days. Would just like wake up, play Call of Duty, sleep in that room.
Yeah.
And by dark days, I mean the greatest time of my life.
Yeah. Those are the best summers.
Dude, those were out of control. Actually, that one semester was like I was like, all right, we need to do something. I
Then
watched through like the first 6 seasons of Lost.
I was gonna say we watched so many movies and played WoW in there.
You like beat Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
We watched so many movies. The Simpsons.
I beat a bunch of
played
games.
WoW.
I
I
remember
just played
playing a
Call of
bunch of
Duty.
games.
We played WoW.
Yeah.
Those were some good ass times.
Those are great times.
Yeah, dude. But it all started with summers. The summers of summers past. I don't know. Being a kid, where all we would do is play games.
The 90s summers.
But then we'd go outside.
There was a lot going
Kids today
outside.
don't
I kind of miss those days going outside
I
constantly.
still want to get
like,
some rollerblades and go skate around, but I think everyone's just gonna like yell at us.
well, I mean, we can.
Rollerblades are like that, dude.
They are. I know. I wish they lived in the area like G does.
I just go rollerblade around. I don't rollerblade around.
It's like just kind of a flat area. Plus, it has the one hill. So you want to go down the hill? Go down the hill.
Just
If you
go
want
to
a flat
get
area,
rollerblade around.
Let's do
Why
it.
not?
Let's go buy some blades.
I'm so down. Those were so fun.
Actually, I was talking about today. I want to start skating again, like ice skating again, playing
Ooh, I'm
hockey
so
again.
down.
But I gotta get my skating legs back. So I was thinking about get my skates, go and pay for skate around the rink.
That would be so fun. I love ice skating. It's like nice and cool in the summer. Go super fast. Dude, did I tell you about the roller rink we went to, right?
No, what?
Did I not tell you about this?
No, I know roller rinks are like still like
With
a thing.
this other couple, me and this girl I were dating went to the skating rink. Kyle, this story is bananas.
Is it?
Yeah, it's crazy. I show up, and he's like, dude, we're going to go rollerblading. It's cool. It's like, it'll be interesting. I'm like, what's it like? He's like, well, it's like in the valley. He's like, it's interesting. It's like a lot of black people, like 80%.
Really?
And I was like, what? Like, you wouldn't think so, right? You know what I mean? Hearing roller rink, you're not associating it with a race.
Or are
like
they skating or blading?
So then you go. And it's like, everyone has these custom roller skates, which are like nice shoes, or like dress shoes, with these tiny little wheels, dude.
Really?
The size of like $50 or something.
They're skates though. It's 2 and
Roller
2
skates
wheels.
with like wheels the size,
Yeah,
like
okay.
$50. Not even, dude.
That's
tiny
crazy.
ass
That's
little
so
wheels, like
small.
a quarter. These
That's
tiny
so
little
small.
wheels, but it's the 4 of them, so it's like a little claw thing, and they're just like dancing on the thing, like doing
Yeah, some
shit
people
where,
are,
like
like,
going
crazy
down on
dancing.
one hand and like it's the craziest. It's like you're in some movie, dude. Like Roll Bounce or something.
There's this music video I was watching where it was filmed in like a skate rink, and they're like dancing and doing all
Holy
those crazy
fucking
moves.
shit! I bet it was there. I'm like not joking. I bet
Oh, it
that's
could
where it
be
was.
because you know what video I'm talking about.
No, but I like.
Oh,
How many roller rinks like are like around where you're gonna film a music video?
yeah. Well, it was NSP, so who are out here that do
Really?
music. So I'm saying it's totally
Dude, it was the
possible.
craziest thing. We went to this, and it was so funny. The girl I was with doesn't know how to rollerblade at all. So she goes in, and everyone's going like super fast. Like everyone's really good at it, dude.
Should have given her skates. It would have been easier.
Yeah, but she wanted the rollerblades, or they only had them, or something.
No,
But she did good. Only fell once. Actually, like handled it. I was so impressed. I was like,
one too many.
Once, yeah. I was like trying to go doing some dance and shit. I can go on one skate. I still got it, dude. I kick ass on rollerblades.
Yeah, playing hockey when I was learning ice skate, like, yeah, you learn how to skate backwards and
Go
like,
one skate backwards. I can jump on one skate. Like, can you
Oh,
do that?
really?
Like a side hop.
So
I got
how-
really good. I have
yeah.
really good balance.
On ice skates it's much harder because the blade
No,
is
not on
much
ice skates. It
thinner.
sounds dangerous. On rollerblades.
Yeah, I could do it on roller.
I just didn't ice skate
used to-
that much. I'm sure I could have.
Because that was another thing. I used to play a lot of roller hockey when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so I learned. It's like it just becomes second nature, you know. You don't even think about skating backwards or turning hard or any of that. It's so much fun.
Dude, and that ties it back
What-
in. Yeah, roller skating as a kid, after school and in the summer, roller hockey, so much with the neighbors. We would use, there were these two like drains underneath the mailbox that like were far enough to be a goal. And on the other side, exact opposite side, the way the sidewalks are like paneled, there are two cracks. So it's like, those are the two goals, like cutthroat, 40 feet across. Let's go. It was fun.
I had a goal, but it was a cheap goal. It was like
Oh, fancy.
PVC
huh?
pipe and cheap netting.
Oh, that's so cool. You had them. We had those two storm drains, and the ball would fit perfectly inside. So every once in a while, we hit it in it. It's like shit.
We used
We're just sitting there using like a hockey stick. You're just pushing it in further. Stop it! Stop.
we
Go
used
get a roller.
those pucks with the 3 balls in it.
Yes, we
That's
had one
what
of those.
we used.
But they like never rolled. They would always just like flop
Yeah,
around.
for a while.
You know?
Well, now they have much better ones. They're
Ball bearings
plastic.
kind of
No,
thing?
they're just there's no balls in it, and they're just like plastic stumps. And they go all the
What?
way around the edge of the puck, and that plastic slides on concrete easier.
No way. That's cool.
Yeah. So
How
me-
are they
me
like
and Chase had
wide
a
or
bunch of them.
small stumps?
No, they're very small, and it's just
Really?
like there's like a ton of them around the
no way.
edge of it.
And they're just like super slippery.
Yeah, they're just slippery.
That's
They're
crazy.
Like, they're like clear plastic. Maybe they're made of something else, but it slides across.
They reinvented that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the little shitty ball ones too. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
That's what I was
Those were
saying.
garbage.
I had real pucks too, because I always got them at like when I went to hockey games and
Yeah,
stuff.
I had one like real puck.
And
but
they were so hard to hit because they're
Yeah,
so
you
heavy. And as a kid, like
hurt
they're
your
so
stick, like-
heavy.
Yeah, you're like afraid you're gonna snap it because you're just like slamming the shit out of the ground.
Now it's not as bad because you're an adult, and I
And the
spent
ice,
a
it's
lot of money.
glides.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on a really good stick. So
Yeah.
that thing like bends, made of carbon
Our
fiber and
neighbor-
everything.
Like played roller hockey and he threw 3 sticks away. They were like just sticking out of the recycling.
Oh, really?
And he like left it open, so we went up, grabbed them. Well, these are ours now. Retaped them.
That's
Dude, our
awesome.
street was the shit.
Your
Like,
street sounds more fun than mine.
dude, you have no idea. It was across the street. Okay, so I move in and Garrett, someone's down the street. It's not like there's any fucked up stories. It's like, kid, Garrett's down the street. Different Garrett than other stories. He's a year older. This other family lives across the street. They're like, I think one's 1 or 2 years younger than me, or 2 or 3, and then the other one's like 5, but they're still cool. And then there was a family of 3, and they're all kind of younger, but still 3. And I was like, we were all 8, so it was like 3, 5, and 7 maybe. So we had this huge street. Then Lucas moves in down the street. We're playing Foursquare. Do you remember Foursquare?
Yeah.
On my driveway, and they like moved in, and he just like walks up, 8-year-old Lucas, like, "Hey, I'm Lucas. What's up? Want to play?" It was dope, man. We got into Magic, gaming. There's always someone to play Pokemon cards with. Then there's Eric. Dude, we had a happening street.
I never played. I always collected Pokemon cards, but I never played because I was the only one who
Played
ever
basketball,
got
street hockey. We were lucky, dude, because it was a new neighborhood too. We were the first people to live in our
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Like when we moved in, there wasn't a neighbor, or the house wasn't finished.
them. Okay.
And then like 10 houses down was the end of the street, and there was like they were still building shit.
So it was with G too. They just the one street
the
was
entire
built, and
Stevenson
then
Ranch wasn't around
Yeah.
with him, or wherever we live. Or used to live. We haven't lived there anymore. We can reveal our position. All our stalkers out there. But yeah, dude, isn't that crazy? Being the first people to live on the streets, that actually blows my mind. His family was like one of the first families in all Stevenson Ranch. There's like 10,000,
yeah.
15,000 people, and that's like just crazy. Like
Yeah.
moving out, it's like, what is this place even going to be? Like, did they have the foresight to know it was going to be this crazy community?
I mean, I assume that's what they were building
Like, yeah,
to be.
they were advertising it, so
I
it was
mean,
like,
it's its own like county. Like it's not part of SCV.
but it's like, how many times do people have the opportunity to move into a brand new place like that? It's really unique, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess not in SoCal as much, but in the
Rich
grand
people.
scheme of things. Huh?
Rich people.
Yeah, but not even. It was like
I wonder what.
too rich of a community. It was a nicer
I mean,
one,
it seems
but-
like it is now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it always was. It is a pretty nice community.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever I live in Southern Oaks, some of the houses, I went down this one street,
Southern Oaks.
or not Southern Oaks, this other place, Westridge. That's where the
Okay.
guy who owned Infinity Ward, who started Infinity Ward lives.
Oh, really?
Or lived. Whoa, should I be saying that? Probably.
I don't know.
That guy who owns some random company. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Owned a video game company.
I don't know. You have to
Lived
figure out how to censor
somewhere.
that.
We'll censor all this.
I
Anyway,
remember
really
that
rich, crazy houses. We're talking castles. Like some of the biggest houses you'll find in Southern California. They're huge.
Yeah.
Huge. It's
My
crazy.
aunt lives over there too, and my
Yeah, your aunt lives
cousins.
in this one area, which is pretty rich, but not as like I'm talking like these other houses are like. Whoa.
Well, I mean, where she lives, they're like $1 million houses.
Yeah. I'm talking like $5-6 million houses.
Oh, really?
Like this house was, dude.
That's
They're
crazy.
so big. It's like a driveway up to like a little courtyard thing with like a separate garage, and then like another like huge courtyard, and then these doors which were like 50 feet tall. It was like crazy shit, dude.
Huh.
They're not 50. That's a little insane. They're like 30
Yeah,
feet tall.
that's crazy.
Like huge doors, turrets, like castle. It was crazy.
30 feet tall doors.
Yeah,
Seems pretty big.
maybe 20.
Considering a regular door is
25.
like 8 feet.
Yeah, they're bigger than 20. They're huge. All right,
That's
20 feet,
crazy.
maybe 20 feet. They're huge, Kyle.
That's more than
I'll take a
two
picture
of
and
our
show
front
you.
door stacked on top of each other.
Okay, maybe 2.
Because 2 of our front doors stacked on top of each other would be
Is
like
that a
16
crazy
feet.
frame? Kyle, they were 100 feet tall if I'd ever seen it. They were 100 feet tall if I ever did see it.
Mountain Dew is the greatest drink.
Man, that door had to be 200 yards tall if I've ever seen it. It's fucked up. All right.
Is it?
So it was like they were the first family to move in there. And I was the first family to move in on my street. And do you know what that means? The rest of the area was?
No.
Giant hills.
Oh, okay.
Just layers of like 10-foot tall hills that would go up to another 10-foot tall hill. You know what I mean? Like plains. Kyle, it was like the coolest thing in the world to ride a bike on. Literally like your own skate park. It was the coolest fucking shit.
It's cool.
It was amazing.
I mean, we just rode bikes around the neighborhood, but then we had like a dirt lot that we would build jumps in and had
That's
hills
cool.
in, and we
That's
would like build tracks and stuff. And I
Lucas
hurt,
always had cool
myself
jumps.
so much there.
He got a little like 2-foot tall jump, or maybe it was only 1.5 feet, and we would just go off that with like bikes, rollerblades.
Oh, we had one that was like 2.5 or 3 feet tall.
Nice.
And
Seriously?
it came up. It was like this long. Like say it's like I don't know, 10 feet long.
That's crazy.
And it would like come up and be like
Little
3
mini half
feet
pipe?
up and it would jump. Well, no, because you go down the hill, you jump off that, and then it would like drop in the middle and then like come back up, and then there was a flat top until it went.
That's crazy.
down.
Who built this?
One of the kids in the neighborhood.
That's fucking
Actually,
nuts.
it was they were much older than us.
Yeah.
Like they must have been like 18, 19 or something like that, and they were like riding their bikes around, like doing like jumping dirt on stuff.
So when they weren't there, you guys would just play on it?
Yeah, so when we were there, or even when they were there,
They were
we
cool?
would do it. Yeah, it was just like we were just hanging out, like riding bikes.
That's
and stuff.
tight, dude.
But and I was probably around like 13, 14 at the time.
Yeah.
So we're like, there's big dirt hills. So you go down the hill, you jump off this thing, you go over that little gap, and you land on the flat top. Or if you have enough speed, you land on the downward slope of the back end of it. And everyone got hurt on that thing.
Yeah,
that was like the most famous.
Right when you were explaining that it went down, and did the jump up again, I was like, "What?"
So many
Sounds
times
so
I went
dangerous.
down. Like one of the first times I did it, I was like, I got nervous. And I kind of hit the brake, and I didn't get enough speed, so my front tire just went into that ditch and got stuck and
You're like,
flipped me over. Flipped me over the handlebars.
The first time,
Yeah. It
That's
just
phenomenal.
Flipped me over. I got hurt.
dude, that's so good.
But then you start doing it several times, and you're doing the jumps and this stuff. It's fun.
So
it
what
was
we
awesome.
had, the connector on my street,
Yeah.
the connecting street.
Yeah.
We would have that. So you either sit on a skateboard, we all sit on skateboards at the top, or bikes. Skateboards were the most fun, and luge down that onto the next street.
Oh,
One kid at the
man.
bottom looked to see if cars are coming, and then like once we were doing bikes, then it was me and I think one friend, or it might have been 2. Yeah, it was me and 2 other friends, and I think we were in junior high. Oh, and the reason I remember it was junior high is so fucked up, dude. We're all racing. 3, 2, 1, go down the hill. And you get like pretty good speed on that.
Yeah.
Pedal the whole way down, and then so like we're going. How fast do you think we were going? Like 20 miles an hour? Like thinking about it,
Oh,
like, we're
it's
going
so fast. It's
so
possible.
fast down that hill and keep pedaling. We're all racing to get down to the end, and we're looking, and we're racing. And I look over at my friend, and he looks over, and then his foot slips off the pedal, dude, and catches onto the wheel in front of him. And the wheel pushes his foot up into like the wheel well, like, and it gets stuck in there. And he stops and moves forward with the wheel, and the bike stops on the front wheel like a brake, and he goes flying over the handlebars.
Oh my God.
And just eats shit. And we're like, holy fuck! And my one friend, I'm like, we like both stop. He could like, we're like, holy shit! Go get help! I'll stay with the said friend. And he's just
It's
like,
just the middle of the street.
dude, his such road rash was so on his face. And the reason I remember is because his like junior high pics were like that week.
Oh.
So his ID, like half his face was fucked up.
Oh, it sucks so much.
He didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. He was just like in the bath, he said, for like an hour or two, just like soaking like
Yeah, whenever I got hurt, it was never like...
I never got that hurt. Like
I've broken bones.
What?
But it wasn't like
I was walking down your stairs, right?
I've broken a lot of
walking
bones.
downstairs.
Well, let me think.
Kyle broke his foot walking down the stairs. Let it be known.
Yeah, I've broken my foot and my wrist and my pinky.
No way.
My left pinky. And then
I did fall down the stairs.
I've bruised 3 ribs on 2 separate occasions.
Jesus.
Ribs I never went to the doctor to.
Nice. Tough it.
Yeah, just because they can't do anything anyway. Like,
Yeah.
they can't wrap or anything. They just have to let them heal, and it just hurts to breathe and everything. Wrist I broke riding my bike one time.
Never broken a bone.
Broken pinky, fooling around, just
Sticking
doing
with your
something. I think I was fooling around with my dad, and he went to like
fooling around with your dad and broke your pinky.
he went to grab my wrist, and he slipped and just grabbed my pinky, and I was still going, and just snapped
You were
it.
still going when he.
Uh,
What were you guys doing?
I don't know. I was young. I was a kid. You know, we were just like playing. You know, my dad was playing around with me. You know, I was like
just like screwing around.
10 years old or something, and then I kicked the post. Walking down
That
the
broke your pinky? That's crazy, dude.
and split my foot.
Don't fuck around ever
Yeah.
again, Kyle. Yeah, we were playing
Child
around.
services
Your dad
and
just
everything.
beating the shit. It's horrible. Yeah, we were just playing around.
And then
yeah,
I
you.
broke my foot another time.
And then I broke my foot.
And that wasn't
He was
even
just
like
running
playing
down the
outside.
stairs and kicked his
Yeah, my mom was
post.
yelling at me to take out the trash,
Yeah,
and she kept yelling at me, and I got pissed. I was like, "All right, fine." I went running out my door, and there's the big like
Or did
wooden
you kick it in
post
anger on the way
squared. Well, no, I would never done. It hurt so bad. Big square post, and I hit it right in the corner
that's
of it,
so
just like
horrible.
running full speed.
Were you wearing shoes?
No, I was barefoot. I was in the house. That's probably why I like split. And just like if it's my foot,
Did you fall down the stairs?
like no, because that's not where the stairs were. It was like a banister
Oh,
that
so you
went
just fell.
around from my room. Do you remember how that
Yeah,
house
yeah.
was?
Oh, so it was like that turn.
Yeah. And I just fell on the floor there on the landing, and then didn't have to take the trash out.
That's so crazy.
Went to the doctor. They put
You went to
me
the
in
doctor
like
right
a
away?
boot. Yeah.
Nice.
They gave me this like boot, and I had to walk with a cane. And this is like my adult
That's
life.
horrible,
I was
dude.
working at work.
So
What the fuck? Yeah.
Amber Alert
Amber
on
Alert
the
going.
podcast. How exciting.
Flash flood warning for this area.
Uh-oh.
What?
Guess my phone doesn't give a shit. Fuck me, right?
Flash flood warning in this area until 8:15. Avoid flood areas. Severe alert. What? In Santa Clarita, when it's like 100 degrees outside,
I'm sweating so much right now.
it's not even
If
raining.
it starts raining, I'm going outside.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting swept up in the flood. Take me away to cooler days.
Man, that's weird.
Getting swept up in the flood.
Yeah, and you didn't get it.
Yeah, I guess
What the hell?
no one cares about me. Government only wants Kyle to live. It's conspiracy, I'm telling you. What were we talking about?
Breaking my foot.
Oh yeah, flash flood
And how
warning
that-
really took me out of it.
How I broke my foot and how I wasn't a kid when that happened. I was like an adult. Like I was working at where I work now. Like that was less than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I walked around with that boot.
That's crazy.
That shit was funny.
It's like, and did your life change? Not in any capacity. Just
No,
kept staying
just
inside.
kept playing. Yep, just kept staying inside. Play more WoW probably.
Yeah, you're part of the problem, man. Kids used to play outside until Kyle came along. Convinced everyone.
I used to
You're just
love
gonna get
playing
hurt on these
outside.
ramps. No, I'm kidding. You're an outsider.
We used to have RC cars and stuff, racing
Oh,
RC
dude,
cars.
some kid wanted to buy an RC car at my garage sale,
Oh,
and it
yeah?
was Tyco RC. I can't remember the name of it, but it had the 2 big back wheels and the front wheels that it could flip over. It was one of the first of those. And it would like do this, and you can like go up on
Oh,
the
I
back
remember
wheels and
that
spin
one.
around. Remember?
Yeah. you remember the one with the?
I
It
didn't
was
have
like
battery.
it was like the tornado, and it like had
It's
the
like
wheels
that's
on
it.
front that flipped.
Oh
You
yes, they
remember
went.
that?
They spun in
Yeah.
circles. That thing was lame as shit.
I love that thing.
You
Oh,
couldn't do
dude,
anything
I
that
had
cool. Mine
one.
was way cooler.
I had a Jurassic Park one.
Uh-oh.
And this
You
one
win.
was so fucking awesome. It was a Jurassic Park Jeep with the cage in the back and it had a raptor in it. And when
And
you
a
hit a
little thing.
button, the raptor would pop out and it would spray water. And you hit a button on the controller, it'd spray water. So you'd fill it with
That's
water.
phenomenal.
And you drive around just like squirt people
You had
with
those?
it. I had
Do
it.
you remember
Yeah.
these toys? Are you ready for the biggest disappointment of toys in the world?
What?
They were the ones. I had one. It was a Wolverine on a bike, on a motorcycle,
I had a motorcycle
and it had a
one.
little like controller attached to it with a cable. And you'd press the button and it'd
Oh,
like go forward in a
what?
circle, and then it'd go backwards. In
I
a
know what
circle
you're
with another
talking
button.
about.
And you're like,
I remember
what
Wolverine,
the
but I
fuck
remember other ones.
Is this stupid toy?
Yeah, it was a remote
Who
control car on the cord.
Is having fun with this, and it only goes in a circle. It was possibly the stupidest toy in the world. Literally, how does that get past the development stage?
Meanwhile, kids in developing countries are playing with cups and balls and are having the time
Oh,
of their
I'd
lives.
much rather play with a cup and ball than that piece of shit, dude. It just goes in a circle. There's literally nothing engaging. You press a button or you don't press a button. Almost nothing happens, dude, to watch something go in a circle.
I forgot there were only one button.
I mean, I guess that's like a train set, but not even. At least you build that up. Like, no, dude. It was the
Train
dumbest.
sets are there.
And it's like super slow. It's just like Wolverine fucking around on a bike. It's like Wolverine learning to ride a bike toy. Wolverine passing his C license driver's test. The toy.
Doing the circle.
Take this turn slowly. Dude. Fucking stupidest toy in the world.
I had
Offensively bad.
I had so many RC
Offensive
like cars. I love them.
Intelligence of a child.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
really upset. Maybe they were like for younger toys, but people bought them not realizing that. They're
Yeah.
for like 3-year-olds, literally. Like set it up and press the button.
Yeah.
But I'm getting it
was-
at like 8, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
it
this?
wasn't for
What the
you.
hell is this shit?
I had so many RC cars. I even had a motorcycle one, and I remember it had these little wings that came off the bottom of it, so that
Oh shit.
when you turned, it would just hit like that wing and then turn it, so it would always stay on the wheels. And that thing was so fast.
Sounds tight.
And you just go up the hill and it goes so far and you bring it back. It was so fast. I love that thing.
Bro,
It was
do you
so
remember
sick.
attack packs?
No.
They were like, it's like a gun. It was like a handle with the trigger. And but on the top, instead of a gun, it was like a airplane or something. Wait, no, I'm making shit up.
What?
It wasn't a gun with a trigger. I'm totally ignore everything I just said. I'm
Okay.
making up toys in my head. An attack pack was like a little plane.
Sounds like a good idea. We should make that.
No, it would have been dumb. Oh, and it shoots a gun?
Well, it's a gun and it shoots a plane. It's like a
make
glider.
those.
They make
those.
that. Oh.
I think, but that'd be yeah. We should.
It's a good idea. Don't let's do it. Copyright.
Yeah, copyrighted idea. Roomies TM. Roomies Podcast TM. What's our name again? Roomies or Roomies Podcast? We're still unclear about that. Roomies official podcast sanctioned by the U.S. FDA. So what attack packs were a little
FDA.
jet, and you'd like pull back on them in the back. They'd have like a little nub, and then you'd like pinch on the top, and you'd like squeeze it, and like the jet would open up, and it'd have like a mouth inside,
What the fuck?
like a tongue and like sharp teeth, and like the wings would open up.
Huh.
They were fucking tight.
I
Me
don't
and Ninja
know
held them
these.
out, and you like fly them around, like hold them, like open them up. They're so cool. Look up Attack Pack.
It would be much easier for you. To
Oh yeah,
look
we
at.
keep having this discussion.
That's actually a topic I'd like to have one day. Is toys.
I know this is like the toy topic now. Those are just dope. We should talk about old toys. But we're talking about summer. How about summer toys? Rollerblades, RC cars. I don't know where I'm getting Attack Packs.
Do you remember?
Little
Did
Attack Pack
you
then.
what?
Look at this shit.
What was the class? Engineering or something? Where we built the plane, the paper plane. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Did you do
dude,
that?
we could have a Mr. Hassler entire episode.
Was that? Oh, that was.
He was like this Elvis guy, or like Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He had the like white hair.
Yeah,
like
slick
back
back.
in the thing. The glasses. Didn't he have like sideburns?
He
had that look to him. He looked
He
like
kind
some
of
guy
talked like
from the 50s.
He kind of talked like Mr. Mackey from
Yeah,
South
kinda talk
Park.
Like this. Let me tell you. It was like an Elvis meets Mr. Mackey.
Yeah.
Attack Packs. Look at these badasses.
Oh, I do remember those. I totally remember those. The car one. I had the car one.
They're so sick,
Wait,
bro.
wait. I think I had that one too. I think I totally know
Shut
what
the
you're
hell
talking
up. You
about.
had these?
I had that one for sure.
No, you did not, Kyle.
Yeah, I did.
You even had them.
I think
I
I
remember this.
I bet I still have it. I had that one too.
I think these were
the
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Oh, I had the little
That's
blue
probably
one. The
that's
blue
probably
one was the
why I know
sickest.
these. I
'Cause of
don't know. I don't
McDonald's.
know the blue one.
Isn't that tight? See how the wings open up?
Oh, that is sick.
These are so dope, right? Like, I want that now.
That would have been dope. They were Hot Wheels, huh?
Hot Wheels Attack Pack. No wonder they were so sick. I think Andrew had this one.
That
Really
one
plain.
looks familiar, but maybe someone else had it.
Dang.
I didn't know that's what those were called. I might still have those because I still have a lot of my old toys just sitting in storage.
What a cool idea for a toy. I'm almost 100. 1000% positive I had this guy. I had 2 plain ones. I had this guy whose wings opened up, his side wings opened up too.
Really?
Anyways, that's Attack Pack. Tangent. Back to Mr. Hassler. His classes were amazing.
It was like he had a couple. It was like
Aviation, electricity, and wood shop.
yeah, and I took all 3 of them.
Same.
Yeah.
And you'd make a light switch, like just a little thing that lit up.
The trough. It was a trough. Do you remember that?
Oh, I'm talking about electricity. You like made a
Oh.
little charger thing. Remember, it would like charge a CD player or something if you plug it into a wall. It was like weird.
I don't remember that.
Can't remember, like battery charger.
Maybe I
can't
didn't
remember
take.
what it
Oh,
was.
you know, maybe I didn't take that one. That was wood shop.
Wood shop was a lamp.
Yeah, you made the lamp.
Yes.
So
you didn't take
you had to do
electricity.
the electricity. Yeah, so I didn't take electricity.
Yeah.
But you had to do the you had to
Yeah, you had to wire
feed
the
that
lamp.
thing in. Yeah,
So it
the
was
wire
cool.
that in there.
Yeah, and I think Michael glued his on backwards. His chopped on. Mr. Hassler just like ripped it apart with his Hulk strength. Let me just
Hulk strength. But the class I liked was the aviation one. When you
Aviation
built
was
the
oh my
plane,
God.
and
It was the coolest thing ever.
with the paper and everything, you glued it on.
It
You
was
had
like
the
this huge
pins
thing.
put in it.
These 4 things of balsa wood made the body, the shaft of the frame, and then you had like 300 little rib pieces to glue
Yeah.
together. Remember?
Yeah, you just did it like every day. It was so sick, and then you glued
You
the
pin it together and then glue them.
yeah, you
until
put it
the glue
together and
would
glue
dry.
it, and then you put the paper on the planes and everything.
Yes.
And then I remember this, and then I got home, and you put the rubber band in and everything.
wind
You
it
wind
up.
it up. I got
200
home to do it.
lines.
I think my dad was there. You wind it up, and I threw it, and it went straight up in the
You
air.
told me about this.
And it came back down, and the wing hit the mailbox, and it broke it. It was like a month of work building that thing, broken in one flight.
So, and you're not all excited. Let me
I
show
was
you,
so
son.
excited.
Oh, okay.
It would just, I just remember, it went straight, it went so high, and it just like stalled and came right back down. Just
That's
bam, it
phenomenal.
hit the mailbox.
I remember we'd go out to the field and he'd throw them in the big field, and they'd like go into people's backyards and stuff.
Oh really?
It was
I
amazing.
I used to shoot rockets off.
Oh
Me
shit!
and my dad used to do that.
I think I did
during
that like once or
summers.
twice. I had 2 rockets or something.
Oh, I did a bunch of them. I built so many of them.
Really?
Because I think one of them was in that class too. It was in aviation. That's when I started doing it.
You know? Oh, did we?
Do you
Is that,
remember
like,
that?
the first thing you do?
I think so. Or is it the last thing you did?
This sounds really familiar.
And I remember going out to the field and shooting it off, and then I really got into it. My
Well,
dad
it was
bought
like
me
if
more.
you finished the airplane or something early, you could do it or something.
Is that what it was? But I
Or
remember that's
something.
how I got into it. And then that was like one summer that I did it, like
pigeon.
with my dad. He would just buy me a bunch of rockets. I put them together.
That's always sick.
The ones with like you put the little guys in them, and then they parachute down after.
I got
And,
into only paper airplanes. Oh yeah, the parachute down guys.
Yeah.
I did it with Boy Scouts. We shot off some rockets.
Oh yeah.
I was in Boy Scouts with Hausman. That was some summer shit. All sorts of activities. I remember there was this one raffle they had, and Andrew's family bid on a Simpsons poster signed by like everyone, like 200 people who worked on it or some crazy shit.
Whoa.
It was like that picture of all the cast from
Yeah,
like
I've
Simpsons
seen
trivia. That and it's signed by everyone. It's crazy. Maybe it was like 50 people, 200 characters.
I was gonna
Something.
say I don't think there's that many people that
It
worked
was
on
crazy. It was
Simpsons.
like every person who worked on it. Was
Aren't there only
nuts.
like 8 voice actors for the entire show?
No, it was like all the animators, the voice act. It was like a lot of people, producers.
Crazy. Did you hear about Matt Groening's new show, by the way?
No.
It's gonna be on Netflix, and it's an animated like fantasy thing with this princess who always gets drunk all the time or something like that.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Speaking
gonna be.
of-
It was just announced. I doubt they've even started. They probably just started making it.
Simpsons summers. Watching Simpsons all summer.
Playing WoW.
It was amazing. And Simpsons,
Whenever we watch
Summer
something over the
episodes.
summer, it was associated with WoW.
yeah, always. When we'd binge watch something, it'd be like those
Seinfeld
Seth
or
Rogen
movies.
movies, Seinfeld
yeah.
or Simpsons. It's like always that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd go through movie like fantasy movie things.
Yeah, we always did comedies whenever I
Yeah.
hung over.
I'd watch like Excalibur, Troy, like all those kind of movies.
Because I don't really
Beowulf,
care for like, some of those movies. Like I seen once,
Clash
I'm
of
done
the
with them.
Titans. Yeah, I'd like get in the mood, you know.
Comedies are just I can have it in the background and just listen to one-liners.
Then I do like Dark Crystal.
Never seen Dark Crystal.
What else would I watch with the fantasy movies? Dark Crystal. Help me out here. Legend. What are some other fantasy movies? Excalibur.
The Labyrinth.
I'd watch all those. Labyrinth. I'd watch
That's
Labyrinth.
like my favorite fantasy
Okay,
movie.
Harry
That
Potter's-
is my favorite fantasy movie.
Labyrinth is?
Yeah.
I was always more of a Dark Crystal guy, but I think Labyrinth might be a little more watchable. But I love Dark Crystal for what it is. It's this like epic story.
I've
They
never
look all
seen
weird
it.
and creepy.
So
It's the only all puppet movie they ever made, actually.
yeah.
Which is cool.
I mean,
Was there a
the
second one
Labyrinth
made?
is practically like that too. I mean, there's only
Did that
like
ever come out?
no, I don't
It was
think
supposed
so.
to be in development, remember, for a long
Yeah,
ass
I
time?
remember that. I mean, the Labyrinth only has 3 people in it: the baby, the girl, and Bon Jovi. Or
Oh.
was it
Bon Jovi, excuse me?
No, not Bon Jovi.
David Bowie?
Yeah, David Bowie. Same time
Imagine
period.
it had Bon Jovi. Oh my god. Bon Jovi in the Labyrinth. That's actually really funny. Who was it? Axl Rose? Hey, you remind me of the babe. Remind me of the babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
Axl
You remind
Rose.
me of the babe. Magic of the babe. Power of the... What's the song?
I don't remember.
You remind me of the babe. What babe? Having way too much fun with this.
Devin doesn't say it that many times.
You remind me of the babe.
I was gonna look
What
it up.
babe?
There's no reason to look it up. It's like the puppet's
What
the one
babe?
singing it, right?
The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Who do you do?
Yeah, that's it.
Do what? Remind me
That's
of the
the
babe.
song. Yeah, there you
I
go.
saw my baby.
God, the songs in that movie are so good.
I like the weird reggae one.
David Bowie's
Down
great.
with the wild gang.
David Bowie was
It's
so
not
good.
reggae. It's like dance hall. David Bowie's cool in it. What's her name? Jennifer something was in it.
I don't remember her name.
She was a chick who was also in that other fucked up movie, Requiem for a Dream, and it ruined her for me.
Really?
Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's the worst movie ever.
I know,
Feel
that's
depressed
why I
every
don't
time.
see
Don't
it.
watch it, dude. It's really upsetting.
I know of all the upsetting stuff in it, and that's
It's
why
so
I'm like,
sad,
I
dude.
don't want to
Every
watch
time I
this.
see her, I just think of her the ending scene. It's really horrible, dude. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's horrible. You know, isn't it like in Family Guy or something?
I don't know, is
I
it?
feel like there's some joke made about it somewhere, but maybe not. It's too fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
You know, he wakes up with his arm cut off. In the end?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Spoilers. Fuck that movie. Spoil the shit out of
Yeah.
it. But yeah, like right now, it's here. It's like no.
Was it a
What
summer
happened
movie?
to you? And now David Bowie's dead. Now it's just depressing.
Yeah.
The little worm dude, he got addicted to meth.
What? Oh, from the movie, the puppet. The puppet got
The
addicted
little
to
worm
meth.
puppet. It's sad what happened, dude. The Wild Gang.
Dude, Muppets are some of like the best looking puppets like ever.
I mean, they are the best
They're
looking,
incredible.
right? Yoda, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
Homie's
all
a
of
Muppet.
that stuff, like even some of the stuff. I've seen things from the Dark Crystal. Like those puppets
They're
are
amazing.
amazing.
That's what I said earlier. They look all crazy. The Skeksis look disgusting. The
Sesame Street too.
the
Those are all
Uru look-
Muppets too.
are they the Uru? I think they look sick.
What is it? Fraggle Rock.
They have a lot of
That was
life for
another
how
thing?
like non-expressive they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like their mouths are just like open closed, but the way they move them are so expressive.
Well, have you ever seen pictures of like the people like controlling? There's like there's pictures of like Jim Henson like
Totally.
doing like Kermit. And it's like there's 3 people controlling like,
Yeah.
just Kermit.
Using like the hand. Yeah, isn't that nuts?
it's crazy.
It's got to look like professional, you know?
It's so good. Like
They really are like the best. They took puppets to the next level.
Yeah.
Now no one gives a fuck about puppets.
it's sad
3D.
because I used to love the Muppets.
It's because
Like,
of
the Muppets
3D,
were
I'd
dope.
say, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's got to be so much work,
Yeah.
making that stuff and doing all the acting for it.
Just hire someone to digitally do it.
Well, didn't they just recently had a Muppets movie, didn't they? Like
Yeah.
with Jason Segel.
Didn't they have 2 of them or something?
Were there 2 of them?
I think so. I don't know. The show came back for a little while, but no one gave a shit like us.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did have the show for a while.
Poor Muppets. See, the
Forgot all about
Muppets were
them.
like never like that entertaining to me. I'd like watch it and be like, I don't find this that appealing. I like the Muppets, but I thought the shows were always boring. The like SNL ripoff, I didn't watch SNL, so I was just like, I get it. Because I got it through like Snick and like Kablam. I like got the format,
Kablam.
but it was so like adult kind of humor, and I think I got that. I'm like, I need some more silly shit. Give me Action League now.
I watched a lot of SNL because my whole family would watch it, like my
Really?
aunts and uncles and cousins and everything. And
Yeah,
I
I never
remember
s-
like anytime I got to like spend the night at my cousins on like Saturday night, we were like up late watching Saturday Night Live, and that was so much fun.
Right. That's
and
pretty cool. My cousin would watch wrestling
watched a lot
sometimes. I remember.
wrestling.
That's when I first watched it, and I was like, eh.
I used to just pass on TV like this is stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I
wanna see,
realized,
like-
well, now that I'm older and I realize what wrestling is, like, man, this is awesome. Like, I
Yeah,
want to
like-
watch this. Like, I want to get
Oh,
into
they're, like,
but
in
I feel
on
like
it.
I can never like catch up on like what's going on if
Oh,
I
there's
just
way
start
too much
watching.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
it's like,
Remind me later. That's another video we gotta watch. That Max Landis thing called "Wrestling Isn't Wrestling." It's such a good like.
yeah,
It's
that's what
YouTube video.
you know. What helped me realize that Melee. when they compare it to wrestling, where it's like these personalities, and it's like, even though melee is skill based, even without the skill, it's like still you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just what's happening is entertaining, but it's entertaining on multiple levels.
Yeah. There was this picture I saw earlier, speaking of melee, that was oh, did I not? Oh, maybe I favorited it. It's all the melee, everyone who plays melee and what character they would be in Dragon Ball Z.
That's amazing.
Oh my god, did I not favorite? Is this like not updated or something? Because I did it on my phone. Yeah, see, look, minute updates. No, oh, here it is. So like Mango's Goku.
That's
oh,
amazing. We gotta look through that later. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, we'll get through that.
Yeah,
It's dope. It's funny.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good shit. We're back to summer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about summer.
Did you know anyone who watched wrestling though?
Yeah.
My cousins did. So that would be in the summer. I'd go over to Louisiana and show my cousins. Pretty much like whatever they did, I would do, you know?
The one guy I hung out with who was a few years older than me, he lived across the street from me. And we like hung out all the time. He would watch wrestling. He was super into Indiana Jones and wrestling and G.I. Joes.
That's so funny. Indiana Jones and wrestling.
Yeah. I remember me and him played this like Indiana Jones point and click adventure game. That was from the 90s. And that was one of our servers. We played that, figuring out all the puzzles. It was so cool. I can't remember what it was called.
What, the 64 game? Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine?
No, it was like the Search for Atlantis, I think it was. That sounds
Holy fuck, I just remembered something to tie this back to the topic.
Oh, yeah?
Are you ready for some incredible story time / topic segue?
I don't know. You tell me.
So.
Am I ready?
My first, like, summer job, actually, I guess sign spinning was holding those signs for model homes. We'll get to that. But also, Six Flags.
I never really had a summer job.
All my friends start getting a job. Yeah, you just had, like, a job. But you didn't work until you were, what, 17?
I worked at the place I work at now when I was 16.
And then GameStop, and then
for a few months, and then I left, went back to school because it was just for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Then I went back to high school, and then once I got out of high school, then I went to a special effect place, then GameStop, then back to the same company where I've been there this whole time.
So I had a summer job at Six Flags. And
I always kind of wanted to work there, but then everyone I knew who worked there hated it.
Yeah. So I had a job at Six Flags.
Sorry.
And we were all going to get a job, and we're like in the interview process thing, like, what job would you want? And everyone's like, ride operator, this. And I'm apparently fucking retarded. I let this lady talk me into being a janitor. She's like, you'll make 50 cents more.
50 cents?
We were getting paid like $6.75, so it was like $7.25. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit more. And she's like, it's honestly a pretty easy job. You just like stand around. And I thought about it. I'm like, it doesn't sound that bad. I guess I just didn't. I was too dumb to realize, like, I don't want to go around picking up trash.
That bitch was lying to you.
And so I was like, okay. And I'm like, well, I don't have to clean bathrooms. That's gross. She's like, you don't have to do that. Just request it. I'm like, okay. And I was a naive dumbass.
Of course you'd have to.
So stupid. And this ties in because I remember, like, my first day, I'm in the little, like, janitor room, and all the people that were janitors at Six Flags, maybe this is rude of me to say, but they seemed like fucking idiots. Most of them were, like, older, which was, like, weird to me. I'm like, whoa, these guys are real to be Six Flags janitors. And then this is one guy, I realized there may have been something with him, you know what I'm saying? Something wrong with him. Because he starts talking to the other guy, he's like, hey, man. And this is, like, 2005 or 6. He's like, hey man, I have those wrestling VHS tapes for you. This is like 35-year-old dudes.
To you?
Like, no, to his friend who's working with him. It was like my first day. He's like, I got those wrestling tapes back for you. And they're talking about like old WrestleMania tapes.
Huh.
And I'm like, who the fuck are these people? They're like watching old WrestleMania VHS tapes. And that was like really when I cemented my opinion on wrestling fans. I was like, okay. And they're like lending each other the V8. Like, I get it. It was just like I felt like we were far into like being lending into the 2000s to be lending VHS. Yeah. But I guess people were still doing that.
I guess it was an early enough time where
that job.
There. I will say that wrestling fan gifts are some of the best gifts out there.
They're goobers, dude. This guy was a goober. Good. I'm saying like
goober.
He was a goober, man. There was like these guys were like. And I remember just thinking, like, oh, man, I felt like uncomfortable being there, dude. I was like, I don't know if I'm an entitled, like, kid from Stevenson Ranch or something, but I feel like I should not have this job. I'm, like, standing around. Like, dude, I remember they put me in, like, a private party. But I was like, some kid's birthday, and I'm just like cleaning up after all these other kids, like roughly my age, a little younger. I was like, this sucks, dude.
Yeah, this sucks.
I was cleaning. Yeah, it sucked, dude.
Didn't Mike work there too with you?
Yeah, he was a ride operator. They got normal jobs where you interact with people. I'm just like,
He was a ride operator?
hiding in a broom closet playing Mega Man Battle Network. The second day, dude, I was like, fuck this job. This job is horrible. I hate it. Like, you're standing around watching people. It was horrible, dude. You're like, you're not interacting.
Yeah.
It sucked. So yeah, just played video games and quit after my second day. When they made me clean up a bathroom. And I walk in the stall and there's just a turd on the floor. I just close the stall. Like, we're not doing this. I leave, go into a closet, play video games the rest of the day. Go home like, Mom, I'm done with this job. I'm quitting. It's like, well, you should give him 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm not doing this job. Like, there's no 2 weeks. It's like, we have to write a letter and bring it in. I'm like, I'll do that. That's fine. Brought in, like, sorry guys, not what I was looking for. Like, I was looking to do work. I wasn't like looking to play with other people's fucking waste. Get out of here. Are you shitting? Like, are you literally shitting? They were shitting me, bro. They were shitting me. I'm like, are you shitting me? They're like, we are shitting you. There's some shit. You gotta go shit with it.
I wasn't looking to play with it.
With human waste at the age of like 16. Like, all right.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's not even like I'm an above this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my hand elsewhere. I bet I can get another job. I was lied to. I learned something, you know? That's what it was. I learned something. Sorry, Six Flags. Because actually, one of mine working there, all my friends were working there. My girlfriend worked at Hurricane Harbor. It would have been cool, but it's like, nope.
I didn't know she worked there, too.
Dude, she and her sister worked at Hurricane Harbor, like renting out inner tubes, which seemed like really boring. It seemed easy, but then I realized that, like, when I got the sign job, I was like...
You'd rather do that than clean up turds.
Well, I mean, I'd literally rather do...
Anything.
Other than, like, being an exterminator, I can't imagine other jobs I would hate as much. And even then, that's roaches are shit. Like,
yeah.
That's literally the worst job, Kyle. Right?
Yeah.
What's worse than playing with other, like, not playing, I can say, but having to, like, handle another person's shit. It's not like they're like, you have to go play. I'm like,
are there janitors out there that are, like, playing with turds?
Like, what? Bro? I'm like, yeah, I'll take that job.
Yeah. Yes, I'd love to.
Jerry, why do you always want the bathroom shift? Yeah, you know. Just someone's got to do it.
Just love those turds, Joe.
That's horrible. There's a clip for our intro. I just love those turds, Joe. But then my other job that was really shitty was the sign job, spinning signs for model homes.
That seemed to be dope. If you got into like spinning, dude, like doing crazy tricks.
I was getting when minimum wage, I think, was still $6.75. Like, it didn't go up for a while, or $7 maybe, but
yeah,
no, it was still really low.
Yeah, it was
I was
really
getting like
low.
$10-12.
That's so good for your age.
It was next level, but it was just
like
so,
buying
like,
anything you wanted.
I really just valued just staying at home and playing video games than having money. Because my hobbies were staying at home and playing video games. So I was like, I don't need this money. Yeah. I have money for games. Like, I would work a little. Like, I had money, some money from like birthday. I didn't, you know.
I remember when I worked that summer, I made like $1,000, like working there.
Just working there?
Yeah, that's for cool. Like a couple months. And I got like $1,000, and just saved it all. And then like the end, when I like quit, I just bought like every game I wanted, like just everything. Like, didn't care because I wasn't paying for anything else because I was like 16.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was just like,
that's sick.
You know, this game, and I was lucky enough that my dad paid for my gas in my car. He gave me like a gas card.
I was paid for a decent amount of chores. But then he never let me
go anywhere. So
I was paid for chores when I was younger, so that was cool.
I did chores too.
I mean, there's a lot of chores I wasn't paid for, but then like bigger ones, like I'd mow the lawn and shit and get like, you know, $10-20.
I eventually got to the point where I was doing chores and they were not worth money anymore. It was just it's just you should just be doing that.
That's what the sign job. I was like, this job's actually horrible. You have to like stand there waving it around for like 6 hours, dude. You really just like start going a little crazy. That's what it came down to. It's easy, too. But you're like, yeah, we had it together.
I remember he told me that
we could see each other on corners like half a mile away. We'd be like, hey. And then like I'd see him like walking over on the break, just with the sign. It was like the best days ever, man. It was so funny.
I remember he told me that like
other than hating
people would drive by to make sure you're spinning the sign.
Yes, it's like drive by.
But they can't see it when I'm spinning it. Like, spin the sign, like yelling at them.
But then I just gotta hold it. Why don't they see it better? They're still seeing. There's some guy with a giant sign. It's not like they're not looking.
Just like spinning the sign. Yeah. I never understood that, the spinning the sign.
It looks cool, but no one can read it. No one knows what's going on.
But then there's those guys that are doing it behind the back, above the head. Like, they're going crazy.
It looks cool, but is that worth your money? No one's like, wow, it's a good sign. Let's go look at those houses.
I guess.
Look at that guy go. Let's go buy a house.
Yeah. He's swinging that sign real good. Spinning it real good.
Better buy a house. Like, oh.
In reality, it's a sign for like eating at a restaurant.
I was looking at...
In
You know?
Burbank, there's ones for oil changes. Like, I'm getting oil changes. They're spinning it. Like,
You know, the schools and everything in this area are way better. But that housing development had a really cool sign spinner, so I think we're going to go with them. Thanks for trying.
it has maybe 200,000 more, but we're gonna go that way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Just having a guy spinning shit outside your business seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Like putting them in the red shirt if you have a red sign.
Have you seen the person in the penguin costume down Lions?
The crow costume?
Or crow? Is that what it is? Oh,
Like Liberty
man.
Mutual or whatever. They used
Yeah,
to have
it must be so awful. It's like an American sign, and he's in a costume. Oh, it must be.
I mean, I thought they had
the
a
fucking worst.
Statue of Liberty, but now it's that guy, and it's fucked up. All I can think
No,
of...
I've seen the Statue of Liberty. That's over there by Vaughn's. I'm talking over there by KFC is where I'm talking.
Yeah. So it's probably not Liberty Mutual. I know exactly what you're talking about. The crow
I
guy
think
by
it is in
KFC.
Texas. Yeah,
But it's fucked up,
must be
dude.
the worst.
I don't...
Having to do that in like 100-degree heat.
All anyone's thinking is poor guy.
Yeah,
No one's like, yeah, get it.
it's
Just like,
funny
dude, that
because
sucks. Fuck that business. Fuck
the
them.
costume's like waving at people, and it's like smiling, but you're like, I know.
Inside, dude. And you can't have me, dude. It's like torture. You just sit in this hot ass suit.
That must be horrible.
It's got to be a horrible fucking job, dude. And
You-
you're getting paid minimum wage probably. So just sweat and like overheat. I wonder if it has fans.
My grandfather
No, it does not.
did that one time at
I
Disneyland.
guarantee you it doesn't.
He was Donald Duck one time.
No way.
Yeah, because they were just short staffed. They
No
didn't have
way.
they didn't have anything to build, and
You know the suits have fans now?
Yeah, I heard.
Crazy.
Yeah, those nice ones at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I'm sure the crow on Lions ain't having
No, that's what I just said
fan
earlier.
on
I'm like,
it.
I wonder if those have fans. I was like, that guy does not have
Yeah,
a
that
fan.
guy. I mean, but yeah,
I
my
know the
grandfather,
answer to
and he
that.
said, I guess at that time they don't even allow employees to be in it for more than an hour because
Yeah.
it gets so
Oh.
hot and it was like so dangerous.
No fan. Yeah, dude. And they have handlers in case someone starts overheating with
Yeah,
water
they do.
bottles. It's crazy.
And it helps them walk around too because it's
Yeah.
hard to see in those.
Yeah.
But
Isn't
man,
that so
doing
funny?
that because he would have been doing it in like the 40s,
Yeah.
crazy.
That's so wild.
50s.
Your grandfather was Donald Duck. That's so
He
crazy.
was Donald Duck.
Kyle Duck. It all makes sense.
Then he also built everything at Disneyland, Disney World.
Kyle's grandfather
Engineer.
was Disney World.
Pretty much. There's
Like King
pictures
of
of him
Kong.
up at Disney World.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you go there a lot for the summer?
Yeah.
I never
went,
took a Disney World trip. Only Disney.
we went like
stuff.
once every 5 years.
That's cool.
But then recently, like last 2 years, we've been twice. Just because Disney was the most fun place ever. It's
Yeah,
so much
it's
fun. I
amazing.
fucking love
Never
it.
been though.
I don't care. I don't care about. Oh, it's Disney though. Like it's
Never
I don't
been.
care.
Never been.
We should go. We should save up money and go.
How much is that trip? So much.
I think when it was like when me and my sister just did it to stay for like a week. I want to say it was like $1,200 per person. That's plane ticket, hotel tickets,
It's everything?
everything. It's everything.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You're not staying at the best hotel,
No, yeah.
but
I
it's
don't give
still
a shit
in the
about hotel.
Disney park. It's still better than
Really?
any other motel,
Really?
like motel you would stay
It's just
at.
like a package thing.
Yeah, it's a package thing because there's like 25 hotels on the property.
And I bet
It's
they-
literally its
yeah.
own country. It's the craziest thing ever. There's 4 parks, 2 water
So
parks.
crazy. like a
There's like a
state.
downtown Disney, which is like their nighttime thing, where it's just a bunch of stores and restaurants and clubs.
Is it huge? Is it way bigger than ours? Because we have a
it's-
pretty big one.
No, ours doesn't
Is it
compare
crazy?
to
It's
It's
like a mall
fucking
almost?
huge. Yeah, it's bigger than a mall. It goes on forever.
Really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's amazing. You
Gotta go
you
there.
get lost into. And when we just went back this last time, they like doubled the size of it.
Really?
There's like way more built in there now.
Isn't
I'm like,
Disney's
holy
like
shit!
such an empire?
Oh, it's an empire.
Isn't that so
It's a
crazy?
monopoly of
Wow.
fun.
Gotta get that Disney money. They own Marvel. Now they own Star Wars. Isn't that insane? Do you think those are going to be in Kingdom Hearts?
Oh yeah.
They have to be, right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
absolutely have to be.
Yeah,
I
th-
think
I-
that's why it's taking so long.
I don't think there's any way Star Wars is not in.
I think that's why it's taking so long.
I can see Marvel not being in it.
Yeah.
But Star Wars, absolutely.
That's why it's not taking. Or that's why it's taking so long. I think they had like to change everything once they bought Star Wars.
Maybe, but I also think
add
that
a lot.
their minds are bigger than what
do you
they
think?
could do, and they didn't want to cut back, and so they just kept building and building and building, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, now we got to push back,
They didn't want to like make a lackluster game.
yeah, and I think they just got too
I wonder
big
what
for it need to
it
be.
will have in Star Wars, like a Death Star or pick a planet.
I assume it'll be one of the movies. It might just be Star Wars, the first movie. Luke will probably be your companion, and you'll probably go to the Death Star.
Oh, could you imagine?
You probably go to the Death Star, and then you probably get in like the gummy ship or something, and do like the Death Run, the Star
You
or
think
the,
so?
the trench run. That's what I'm guessing.
That'd be and like follow him on the gummy ship. That'd be
Yeah.
so fucking cool. That would be.
That'll be like
next
the boss
level.
or something.
Wow. I wonder if they would do that, or if they really wanted to tie into new shit.
That's true. They could do a Force Awakens, maybe.
I hope not. I hope they do.
I know. I hope they
That'd be
do.
So cool.
Yeah, the original trilogy, or they can even make it like, Return of the Jedi, and you fight like the Emperor and Darth Vader as the bosses in the
Oh, that'd be
end.
so nuts. Fight them with a keyblade. Fight Darth Vader. Ah!
And you like fight through the
Holy
Death
fuck.
Star with Luke.
Hopefully they just make the entire
course he doesn't
movie
fight
as
through the Death
Sora.
Star.
You recreate it, carry Yoda on your back, do it all.
So would probably have like the robe or something, the Jedi robe. That'd be his costume.
And then the lightsaber keyblade.
Yeah, lightsaber keyblade.
Oh my fucking god.
They have to be doing it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I've actually thought about this a lot. How they're going to do the lightsaber keyblade. Is it going to be two little keys at the very tip? Or is it going to be one giant thing? Is it just going to be a lightsaber?
No, I think it'd be a lightsaber gun, and then you two long ones, and then a little one right in the
And
middle.
I guarantee you, calling it out is going to be a joke. It's the organization, Sora. No, I'm a Jedi.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
both wear robes. That's going to be a joke.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking guarantee. That was a good movie. So yeah, just like they're going to add it into Kingdom Hearts, Star Wars into Kingdom Hearts, they're going to add Star Wars into Disney World.
Yeah, and it's already looking fantastic.
Have you seen the models and everything?
Not just Disney World, they're doing it here too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
model looks amazing. They say it's gonna be the biggest park expansion in Disney history.
I can't believe
And there's just gonna be characters walking around, and apparently there'll be like story stuff that like you can get involved with, and like as you go around the area, like
That's so
story like
crazy.
evolves, like, and you like learn other things. It sounds so
I gotta
cool.
see. I'm gonna go.
Have you seen the hotel?
I'm gonna go be young Han Solo. I'm gonna
Have
apply.
you seen the Disney
Don't
World
get cocky,
Hotel?
kid. I got it. I'm gonna be him. No, there's a Star Wars one.
They're putting in a Star Wars hotel, but it's supposed to be one of those like
Oh jeez, you
It's
gotta reserve now.
it's just like
Make a reservation.
when you look outside the window, it's space. Like you're on a space station.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, and like you eat. There's characters walking around the hotel. It's supposed to be one of those immersive hotels where like you go to
What?
it and like you become like they give you clothes to wear like
No
as
way.
if you were in Star Wars.
you kidding
Yeah,
me, dude?
no, that's like what they're doing, and like you can go all over like just whatever you call that.
Did you take like a
Part
Star
of the
Wars
ship.
shower? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like totally immersed into the world. But then you can leave the hotel and like go to the parks. But when you go back, it's like you're just part of Star Wars, and like, everyone's in. There's costumes. There's aliens walking around and shit like
This
that.
is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
It's supposed to be a Westworld style hotel.
Oh my god, we have to do that.
Yeah. Oh
my God.
It's as
Can
soon
you
as
kill
like
other people like in Westworld? Kill the aliens. Just like Westworld.
yeah,
It's horrible.
baby.
It's
What the fuck are you doing?
putting this on my ear like an earring.
I'm just gonna cut your ear open.
Let's hope so.
Um.
Release all the pain at the side. I wanna hear.
But yeah, we should plan a trip to Disney World one time because that
that'd be
place
amazing.
it's fucking incredible.
group trip to
Get,
Disney
a
World, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
it is expensive though buying food because you're pretty much buying food the whole time you're
the
there,
whole
so that's
time.
like several $100s.
I mean, you can get a lot for the. I'm sure you could do it well and do it like one meal in the park a day.
Well, yeah, but you're probably gonna be wanting to eat more than once a day.
Yeah, eat out at the hotel.
Yeah, you can do that, but even the hotel restaurant is like expensive
No,
as
I'm
fuck.
saying like go to a store somewhere.
Oh,
Take an Uber to a store. Like I don't know, you could do something.
I guess it'd be a long drive though, because you got to remember like
Yeah, it's like
Disney World's in the middle of nowhere, like it's outside Orlando.
Wait, really?
So like you'd have to take an Uber.
So you go there, like you said, it's its own
To the
place.
city.
It's like its own city.
Oh yeah,
That's so crazy.
but you're just buying from like restaurants and like quick service places. That's
Okay.
where you're buying all your food. And
I see, I
where
see.
if you're buying food from like outside there, where are you storing it? Like you don't have like
I
you
mean,
have like a fridge, but you don't have like a stove or
doable.
microwave or anything.
I mean, you could buy food you don't need to like heat up, sandwiches and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eat like one good meal a day, cereal bars. But yeah, it's an expensive trip. I get it.
And like dinner and night, I think for the three of us
I
was
get it.
like
It's expensive.
$100 a night. Dinner
That's
for
crazy.
the three of us.
It's very expensive. That's insane.
I'd say you bring a good like $2,000, you're guaranteed set.
That's like a.
Say like 1,600, you're
crazy.
comfortable.
Oh wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
You were saying 1,200
$2,000, $2,000. I
earlier.
said.
You're saying 1,200, I think.
For the plane ticket, the hotel, and the passes, and then
Oh.
another extra like 400 for food.
And then, yeah, that's really everything, right? Because
Yeah.
everything's in the parks. It's not like you're paying.
Yeah, you do a lot of quick service stuff, and then like the restaurant once a night.
Nice.
And then they have like quick serve breakfast in the morning at
What other
hotels,
big-
which isn't expensive.
What other big summer vacations have you taken?
I mean, not a lot. I mean, we had our Seattle trip last year.
You guys are like Disney. Disney's like been your summer vacations, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, my grandfather worked at Disney. My mom loved Disney, so it was just like Disney was
That's
always
dope.
the
I'm not
vacation.
saying.
We went camping a lot. I never liked it though. I always hated it because we would just go and my dad would just want to fish. And I hate fishing. It's just so
You
boring
hate fishing?
to me.
Fishing's dope.
I hate fishing.
Fishing shell.
It's so boring.
What'd you do? Just chill, play Game Boy?
No, I sat there and
No Game Boy
fished.
allowed?
No, I never had a Game Boy till later.
That's so mind blowing. That's
It
depressing.
was horrible. I mean,
It was
we were
horrible.
like maybe if it was like a camping trip, we got to bring our bikes on 'cause we didn't get to bring them on every trip, but
Oh, that sounds fun.
ride
as
that
hell.
around. But still, it's like 5 days of
Bike riding.
being in the
All right,
woods,
done with the
riding,
woods.
yeah, done with the woods. Let's go.
I love camping. Dude, I
I
might
mean,
go.
if I went camped with friends, but with family, it's just like
RJ just went on this amazing trip.
yeah, it's
I want
not
to go on
cool.
that. I might go next year.
We had vacations over Thanksgiving with like some family, and those were always fun because I know all my cousins were there and we was doing a bunch of stuff and like riding bikes, sitting in a campfire, and then like cooking a bunch of food. But like that wasn't stuff that my dad ever did. My dad would just
Fish.
yeah, he would just want to fish.
It's all about the campfire.
But then when I
Drink
went
some
with my
beers,
cousins,
cook
it was
some
all
food.
about the campfire. It was all about cooking the food. It was all about talking and like having conversations with all these people,
Grilling some hot
riding
dogs,
bikes around,
onions.
skateboards,
Football,
boats,
frisbee.
renting boats and stuff on the lake and doing that. Like that was awesome.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
And I wouldn't mind doing that again with like friends.
Yeah, I did camping, and then I did a few beach, actually, like resort trips. I remember once with my dad's side of the family, we went to Florida because we're all in Louisiana and did like a Gulf of Mexico trip. And I remember like, actually, dude, my cyber sex on the beach mix, that style of like music, that like early 90s, late 80s, that's always what I think of. The resort we
Vaporwave.
went to was so fucking vaporwave, dude.
Yeah.
That had to have been like 93 or like 90, like early 90s. Maybe I was 4, maybe I was even like 3 or 4, dude. I was so young.
Some of the music's so good.
And it was like this, I remember like this white like vaporwave looking hotel, and then the Gulf of Mexico, like clear water. It was so dope, dude.
It was like 80s electronica
Oh, so sick.
music. It's
What?
so like that's kind of like the type of music. Like,
Yeah, but I'm talking about this trip I went on. It was pretty good.
Oh,
It was pretty sick, dude. I remember someone got stung by a jellyfish.
Oh,
Have you ever
shit.
been stung?
no.
It's good shit.
I've known people who've been stung, but
Huh?
I've known people who have.
Have
I've
you ever
never
seen
been in
it happen?
water. No.
Oh, you've never been in water with jellyfish?
No. I mean,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been in the ocean and stuff, but not. I haven't been in the ocean in a long time. Especially here in California, it's just dirty as fuck, and it just looks gross, and I don't like going in it.
Yeah. You never go in the water at the beach there?
Never.
Ever?
I
Have
did.
you?
I did when I was a kid, yeah, all the time.
Okay. I was
But
like,
now that
have you
I'm
never
like,
been?
a smart adult and realize how nasty the water is, I ain't
Have you
touching that shit.
been to a Gulf of Mexico beach?
No.
No Florida beaches?
No.
You guys are just Disney World.
Yeah, because we just stayed
Hell
in
yeah.
Disney World. I've been to Hawaii, and I've done those beaches in the clear water.
Amazing,
it's
right?
amazing. Yeah,
Dude,
didn't even know that was possible.
That one summer I went to Hawaii and Alaska in the same summer. It was the ultimate summer.
Damn, what
It was a
summer.
2-week trip to Hawaii and
The
then a
fuck?
cruise to Alaska and then a 2-week or 1-week film camp at Pepperdine. It was like the coolest summer ever.
I did a cruise to Mexico one time.
Yeah.
Cruises are
I've done
fun.
2 or 3 cruises to Mexico now. They're
Oh.
amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, and my dad was talking about doing a cruise next year.
Dude, cruises
I
are
was
where
like,
it's
I want
at.
to do it.
The
I would
Groove
love.
Cruise.
I want to do one. Yeah, that would be cool.
I brought my vape pen on.
I know it's kind of a lot of money because what is expensive is the plane ticket, but I want to go like to the Bahamas. Like do like a 5-day cruise in the Bahamas. Apparently, it's a fucking amazing. You can get like the ticket for like 5 days for like $300, but we gotta pay for the plane ticket to go down there, which is like probably like $600.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like
that's-
more than what the trip is. But
That's crazy. Yeah, we just have
this
like
sounds
Cancun,
awesome.
Mexico trips over here.
Yeah, and I don't know, who wants to go to Mexico?
I heard the Bahamas are pretty wild. My mom got a knife held to her throat there. She hates the Bahamas. Yeah, she was on the beach with like a boyfriend, and some guy comes up, like takes a knife out, or a knife. Oh no, not her throat, the boyfriend's throat. It's like, give me all your money,
Holy shit!
everything, and then he just ran away.
I've never heard of anything like that happening.
Isn't that insane?
Never heard of crazy stuff going down there. I didn't
Homie
know
was
crazy
holding a
stuff.
knife to them, and the guy like fought with them and got all fucked up.
Oh,
The guy ran
what?
away. Crazy story, right?
That is crazy.
So she's like has a bias against that place. Like, not a fan.
Damn, I can see why.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's so nuts. Yeah.
You took a trip to Iceland, was it?
Yeah, dude. Actually, isn't
That
that
sounds like a
insane?
dope trip.
it wasn't a crazy summer, but I had a crazy fall last year. I went to the Groove Cruise to Mexico, a cruise to Mexico, and then I was back for a week, and then went on a week trip to Iceland.
It's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
The Groove Cruise, I would like to do that.
The Groove Cruise was.
Or there's another
dude.
one.
It's a Miami one. Ryan's doing that.
Oh, is it? There's one where like it goes to like an island where there's just nothing on it, and they like set up the stages when they get there, and then you just like party on the beach.
You know about Fire Festival?
Yes, I know about Fire Festival.
Yeah, that idea.
We can talk about that. That could be a whole episode.
That's so funny.
Talking about that.
But that sounds super
I can't remember what it's called though. It's not the Groove Cruise. It's
Holy Ship.
It's like holy ship. Was that it? No,
that's another one. Like the Groove Cruise.
Party Hard or something. Fuck, what is it?
Sounds sick.
Yeah,
Party boat.
I think it's you go out. You leave from Florida and you go to like just like these beach islands. And there's like you get off this cruise ship onto these boats and they take you to the island and then you just party on the island. That's and then you get back on the boats, go back to the cruise, spend the night. The next day you get up and go back to the island.
That's
and party
like what
again.
This was. We got to Cancun, took a little boat, and then got on a bus, took us straight to this like amazing club. Saw a bunch of DJs there with the boat in the background. Remember I showed you the pictures?
No, I don't remember any pictures.
It was so cool. The boat's in the background while the DJs.
Really?
Like, it was a club that overlooked the ocean.
That's crazy. I thought they did the shows on the boat.
They did.
Oh.
And then we got to Cancun, went to another club on the beach. Dude, it was like this insane club that a friend dropped $1,000 on to get a table right by the pool.
God damn.
It was insane. And yeah, behind like the stage, which like looked out over the ocean, was a boat docked in the back. It was like the coolest thing in the world. I took some beer and alcohol, liquor. It was insane. One of the coolest things ever. You know those like those things that you can ride on with that like shoot water out from your feet, the jets, the like jetpack things.
Yeah.
And it's like a straw into the water and you can like fly like a foot jet.
Yeah.
Some guy was on that with a light up suit.
What the fuck?
It was like the craziest shit ever.
Was he like
flying around?
Was he like
in this pool?
An entertainer, or was he like
some guy who was on the Groove Cruise?
And he just brought that?
I saw him on the boat. Like I was like, dude, I saw you at the club. Like later, he was leaving the club. I was like, dude, I saw you at in Mexico. That was amazing. It's like, thanks. I'm like, that looks so fun. He's like, it was like the coolest thing I've done.
That's crazy. They just like let him bring that.
Yeah,
shit,
I have no idea because I was all really on one at the club. So I was like, that's crazy.
It's crazy,
dude. And the way the music, it was like a really crazy night. And then we go back to the boat, and from our balcony, we could see the club and hear the music. And you know that like in Cancun where all the rocks come out of the water, like this ridge, they come out.
I've never been.
It looks really
Cancun.
cool. It's like it's like a famous area.
Huh.
It was like a really surreal experience. It was amazing.
That sounds dope.
It was so fun. And then Iceland was nuts. But a good time.
A lot of vacations, a lot of summer trips.
Yeah. This year, not so many. That's why I was like, last year I'm gonna go nuts. Take
just don't have the money anymore.
Yeah, that's why I don't have the money to go on all these crazy trips. Sitting.
Very
we gotta make time. We could plan one though, you know.
Yeah, if we planned one far enough in advance, just know to put money away.
Another Seattle one. I was debating going to Seattle in September because Above and Beyond is having group therapy in Washington.
Oh yeah.
2-day group therapy event at the Gorge, which will be like next level.
In Seattle.
It's at the Gorge. It's like it's like 3 hours away from Seattle or 2 hours.
Oh.
And it overlooks this thing, and everyone's gonna camp. It's pretty crazy. The lineup came out. 7 lines will be there. It's like nuts.
Who's
Do you know
in
the
Seattle?
Gorge?
And we could no, never heard of it.
It's this like, it's like a little Grand Canyon type thing. It like looks out over this canyon.
Is that where they have
Sasquatch?
There.
I'm not sure. Let me look that up. But it's like really gorgeous. And no, I'm totally with you. If it were in Seattle, there's no doubt about me going. But because I have to go camp and like do all this shit, I'm like a little iffy on it.
Man.
Look, isn't this crazy? Not badass.
Yeah, that is really cool.
The amazing view in the background.
Yeah, I wonder if that's where they do Sasquatch.
We'll look it up.
Well, that was crazy. There's some summer stories. Playing with kids. Playing as a kid.
We got street stories. It was
Street
fun staying at home. Unlike
as we got older, it was more indoor stuff than outdoor stuff.
Yeah, we were younger, and we played outside, and adults stayed inside. Now it's adults outside walking around getting exercise, and the kids staying inside.
Yeah, their iPads.
What does the world come to? Well, we know that we were one of the last great generations.
Well, like I was saying before, I think it's because we were the ones who were playing outside. We were
Yeah.
the kids before, and now we're all adults.
Yeah.
Those are all the adults that are outside now, and all their
Yeah, that's
kids
a good point. Yeah, we're just used to being outside.
are inside.
That's just how this generation is.
Yeah, everyone wants to get their exercise now that
No.
they're older. We got to get it.
Kidding. That's true.
Uh,
Yeah, man. Good summer stories. We learned a lot today. I feel
yeah.
good reminiscing, reflected. We're having a great summer here in the Roomies loft. It's been one hell of a summer.
Yeah.
Let's go play
It's
some
only
video
like
games,
halfway
Steve.
over.
You down?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
down.
play some games. All right. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next week.
Wait, follow us.
Oh,
We
yeah,
forgot to
follow-
tell everyone to follow us.
Yep. Okay, so follow us.
You know them all. The email. What's the email?
Email
Roomies.
roomiespodcast@gmail.com. What's the Twitter, Kyle? Hit us with the twit.
It's Roomies. No, it's podcast at podcast Roomies.
At Podcast Roomies. Our email at roomiespodcast@gmail.com. Did I just say that? Facebook,
did.
Roomies Podcast. Google it or search it on Facebook.
Find us on iTunes and
iTunes, search
Google
Roomies
Play.
Podcast on both of those, and it will take you to.
By the way, I
place
meant
where
to
you can
mention to
subscribe.
you, I had somebody look it up on iTunes. It's like the first one that comes up.
Nice.
So
Roomies Podcast or Roomies? Because I changed it to Roomies Podcast.
we just Roomies.
Okay, nice. In podcasts?
No, just Roomies.
Oh, I changed it to
And then
Roomies
it-
Podcast on iTunes.
Well, it still comes up. So
Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah, follow us on there. Keep listening.
and SoundCloud,
Any questions, topic ideas?
Roomies podcast on SoundCloud.
Messages. Yeah, Roomies Podcast.
We have too much shit.
Roomies. Wait,
Find us everywhere.
SoundCloud.com/. Are you sure we're Roomies Podcast? I thought we were Roomies.
I don't know. You told me. You set it all up.
/Roomies. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
We started a Discord channel.
We started a Discord
I
channel.
totally forgot about that. If you've
Oh,
got
it's-
topics,
yes.
suggestions, you can do it on there. You got memes. Put it in the Discord channel. Just how do you want to do this? Email for invite?
Yeah, email us for an invite to the Discord channel or comments on it, the SoundCloud, anything.
Email would be the best because we can send it straight back to your email.
Yeah, we can just send you the link.
Yeah.
So do that. We have sick memes, good discussion, cool videos. Join the Discord.
All right. I think that's everything.
I think we did it.
We should start a Steam group and
We'll get there. We'll get
yeah.
there.
Gotta get everything.
We might have that next week.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys later.